I'll have a double smiley sandwich, curly fries, and a vanilla shake.
Make that two.
That'll be $7.98. Please drive up to the window. Thank you.
It's time to sample some local fare.
Smile, you're Mr. Smiley.
What's hot? What's cool? Food for the soul.
Can I give you two guys a friendly piece of advice, okay? Don't ever go up to the drive-thru, okay? Always walk up to the counter.
Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it, eat it.
It's the Wednesday drive-thru with Martin Kilcoyne on the Big 550.
Would you like smiley sauce with that?
KTRS.
You know, Josh is just sort of a wet blanket. We're enjoying the
You're just noticing, huh?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to call it to him. And he doesn't have a mic right now. This is perfect. He can't even respond. Hey, the Wednesday drive-thru featuring Reifschneider's Grill and Grape, 2 locations, the original on Main Street in Columbia, Illinois, and now in Freeburg as well. And joining us in studio, Heather Reifschneider and also Lisa Crost, who is with the... She's sort of a Reifschneider, has been sort of adopted. Heather, welcome, and tell folks right away, this is not where you go to get your Wiener Schnitzel, or despite the very German name, you're not featuring authentic German fare, correct? How often do you get that when people walk in and say, oh, I'll take a little Wiener Schnitzel?
We actually get that quite often, but we don't really feature a lot of German items. We have appetizers, wood-fire pizza, sandwiches, salads, entrees. And
it's called Grill and Grape, so you feature a lot of wines.
Yes, we do have quite an extensive wine list, featuring wine for every type of wine drinker. We have the sweet wine. We have the big red wines.
And it is Reifschneider, although you yourself, during the commercial break, referred to it as Reifschneider. No, I know you married it. I don't want to get you in trouble, but is it...
I think you have a punch coming.
Randy Bachman from Bachman Turner Overdrive on the show said, well, it's Bachman, but I go by Bachman. I'm like, what? So you've heard both.
Yes, the family goes with both. I think the real pronunciation is Reifschneider.
Reifschneider.
Okay, so either way is good.
Yes, we'll go by both.
And, Lisa, what are some of the menu items? I know you brought half the menu, it looks like, here today. What do you guys feature on a daily basis? What's popular?
We have our jalapeno poppers, our buffalo chicken pizza, Reuben bites, pulled pork sandwiches, our house-smoked wings are also really popular.
Sounds perfect for watching a Cardinals game. You're both in your Cardinals gear.
We're expecting a large crowd.
We're ready.
So how did it start, Heather? I mean, it's been a couple of years, the Columbia location. Were you in the restaurant business, or did you just start out on a lark and say, we want to do this?
I've always been in the restaurant business. My dad has had 2 restaurants. We moved to Columbia 12 years ago. Just wanted a place to go where you could have some appetizers and a glass of wine, maybe sit outside. And we just decided to do it. And ever since then, we've had great support from Columbia.
Are you known for any one item more than another? Is there a most popular on the list?
I think everything that we brought today, everything on our menu is good. I get that question all the time. Our most popular stuff, the Reuben, our pulled pork sandwich, all of the pizzas. We do a lot of signature pizzas. The buffalo chicken pizza that we brought today, our margarita pizza we also brought, then the poppers.
They're good. And you were talking about the wine. If I'm not a wine drinker, which I am, and I kind of love wines, but if I'm not one of those wine drinkers and I really don't know what to pick, tell us about what you guys do for the novice wine drinker.
Right. Our wine list, basically, I mean, we have a fuller bodied wines for our more experienced wine drinkers, and then more sweet for more beginner drinkers. And then our servers are pretty well-versed in all of the wines as well. So
Open 7? I'm sorry, go ahead.
They can refer you to something that you might enjoy, and you can always taste before you were to buy a bottle or
Sweet.
buy
Let's
a
go
glass.
taste some Walmart before we decide.
And we should tell people that are listening, too, where Vine meets Dine, Reifschneider's Grill and Grape, if you go in, is it both locations? If you go in and mention grapes, they just have to say the secret password.
That'll work.
If you go into Reifschneider's and say grapes, you'll get 15% off, and you can sample the great menu, which includes pasta dishes, even a filet, a ribeye on the menu, and why wouldn't you, with Kuna Foods providing the great meat, but also the wood fire grill And it looks like a really authentic wood fire grill. So you sort of experiment, too, with the different toppings. It's not your traditional pizzas, I would say.
No, we have traditional topping pizzas, and then we do some specialty. We have like a blackened chicken, which has lettuce and tomato on the top of it. We have the buffalo chicken that we brought today. And then we are also always featuring new items. We did a carameled apple one just a couple days ago. So seasonal.
I was going to ask Lisa, with being sort of the general manager / part-time Reifschneider, open 7 days a week. Most restaurants are closed, Sundays and Mondays. When do you guys take a break? Is there a break?
When we can.
But
we kind of we'll try to rotate around a little bit. The weekend is fairly busier, obviously, so we just kind of try to rotate around.
Again, 608 North Main Street in Columbia, Illinois. That's the original location for Reifschneider's Grill and Grape, and the newer location, almost 2 years now, correct?
Yes.
Is in Freeburg, Illinois. That's 700 North State Street. GrillandGrape.com is the website. You do a lot of catering and private parties. Is that also an option?
Yes, we've done quite a bit of weddings, and we do in-house rehearsal dinners, parties, football parties.
And am I going to be in trouble because you said Reifschneider, or is that... You can
brought it up again,
She
Martin.
actually held her fist up. I'm a little worried. I mean, this
I
food
said
is
you're going to get a
awesome.
punch.
I was a little nervous
I'll
about
answer
that.
to either, so...
Well, thank you for being here, and we want to remind everybody again, walk into either location, Columbia or Freeburg, Illinois, Reifschneider's, and then you mention grapes, and you'll get 15% off. That's a great deal. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Heather and Lisa with us on the Wednesday Drive-Thru. It's brought to you by Kuna Foods, and today featuring the food from Reifschneider's.